Good morning, students. Can you see me? Yes, I'm in the right side corner of your screen. Yes, hello. Yes, I'm Rupsi, and today I'm going to take your social study class. Social study is the subject where you learn history, geography, civics, and EVS chapters. Today I will teach you one of the most important chapter of civics, our Constitution. But just first tell me, have you ever gone through the rules and regulations given in your diary? No? Okay, just today you'll read that. And one more thing I want to know, that when you are playing any game, say cricket, so if any team will say that I will play with 20 team players, or any bowler will say that I will bowl 20 balls in an over. It is wrong. There you can any bowler can bowl only 6 balls in an over, but you can't manage that. That means you need a set of rules for playing any game. Like that, to run any institution or any nation, you need a set of rules. So let's see that in India, what are these set of rules? What are they called? Okay, so let us start this chapter, lesson number 6, our Constitution. So Constitution is a set of rules according to which the government of a country operates. As we all know, we celebrate 26th January as a Republic Day. So what is the importance of that day? The 26th of January 1950 was a great day in the long and conquered history of India. It was on this day that the Constitution of Independent India came into force. It was the rebirth of an ancient country to freedom and sovereignty. So let us discuss about the definition of constitution. The word constitution may be defined as a body of fundamental principles according to which a state is governed. It is a set of rules and laws which lay down the power and functions of the government. Also, it defines as the power of the central, the regional, and the local agencies of the government. The constitution, you can say, it is a framework within which a system of government operates. As we know, over many years, the people of India fought for their freedom and rights under the guidance of various great leaders. In 1946, the British recognized the need to give India its freedom and established a Constituent Assembly, which consisted of the representative of the people to make a constitution for free India. Now let us see about the formation of the Indian Constitution. On 9th December 1946, a group of 299 members under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar formed a committee to write the Constitution of India. The members came up with many ideas and suggestions. These were put together in a structured form as a constitution. It took around 3 years to complete the constitution, and the Indian Constitution, it was adopted on 26 November 1949, and just after 2 months it came into effect, and then on 26 January 1950 India was declared to be a republic. So we celebrate 26 January as Republic Day. In last slide I have shown you two cuttings of newspaper in which it was published, regarding 26 January 1950. Now children, let us discuss about nature of the Indian Constitution. Nature means about the characteristics of the Indian Constitution. The first is, let us see. The first is federal and unitary in nature. What is the meaning of that? Unitary means political power is centralized, and the federal is the power which is split among the national and state government. For example, now you have seen the first lockdown. First, our Honorable Prime Minister had declared lockdown for 15 days, and then our Chief Minister, he had given many other instructions also according for the lockdown period. So that means state government and central government both had given few instructions for the betterment of the people. In the same way, what is the next point? Lays down the rules of instructions how the country should be governed, and then defines power and duty of the government as well as the rights and duty of the citizen. Now see children, it is the constitution which regulates relation between individuals and the government by incorporating rights and duty of the citizens. The aim of the constitution of a nation is to ensure smooth governance for the welfare of the people. And one more very interesting thing is the original constitution. Our Indian original constitution was entirely calligraphic. That means it is handwritten, and it was written by Prem Bihari, and he took 6 months to complete the task. And the Indian Constitution is the longest written constitution in the world. Now, what are the important parts of the Constitution? The first one is preamble. What is preamble? It is the preface. Just see the first page of your book. It is preface is written, just like it is preamble or the introduction of the Constitution. The second one is fundamental rights. Fundamental rights means that is the set of basic rights of Indian citizen. The third, duties of the citizens, a fundamental responsibility of the people of India. And the fourth one is directive principles. What does that mean? That is the guidelines for the government to follow. So the preamble of the Constitution, it is the most important point in this chapter. The preamble is the soul and spirit of the Constitution. First, students, let us read this one. So, what is written there? We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. So, children, each word of the preamble, embodies the spirit of the people of India. India to unite themselves to build a new nation. Just see the first word of this. We the people of India. That means this constitution, this it is gift to ourselves. We are giving this constitution to ourselves. So we can divide this preamble we can divide into four parts. First is source of authority, the second is nature of the Indian state, third is objective of the constitution, and the last part it is given the date of adoption. You can see the constitution derives its authority from the people of India, that is the source of authority. Then the constitution declares India to be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republican polity. That is the nature of the Indian state. And the third one, it specifies liberty, equality and fraternity as the objectives. And the last one, it is given here. See, it is given here the date of adaptation, that is 26th November 1949. So let me explain you these words which are given in the preamble. The first one is sovereign. So what is the meaning of that? It means that India is a free country and people of India alone take decisions to run the country. Now see, India is sovereign in the sense that she is the maker of her own destiny and can chalk out an independent foreign policy of her own without being dictated to by any outside power. So even Pandit Nehru had told after signing this particular segment that it is an agreement by free will to be terminated by free will, which means that the sovereignty of India both in internal and external matters is tangible reality to all intents and purposes. Now what is socialist? Socialist means the government will try to ensure that all the people share the country's wealth and lead a decent standard of living. What does that mean? That means proper measures must be taken to safeguard and protect the interest of the poor and weaker section of the society. All possible efforts should be made to ensure equitability, distribution of wealth among all classes of people. And then what is the meaning of secular? Secular means the people of all religion are free to live and follow their religious practices in India. So the constitution embodies the principle that state should deal with relations for those between man and God. Okay, so you are free to go to any religious place that is secured by the constitution. What is now democratic? So India is a democratic country. This means that citizens have the right to elect their leaders to form the government. According to Abraham Lincoln, who is Abraham Lincoln? He is the president of United States, and he had said about democracy that of the people, for the people and by the people. What is the meaning of that? That the constitution is of the people and it is for whatever is given in the constitution, it is for the people and it is given by the people of that country. Now comes to this word republic. It is not Republic TV, okay? So republic means the head of the state is not a hereditary position, or he or she is not a king or queen. So the head of the state is always elected by the people for a fixed period. So children, in this class we have learned about definition of constitution, then the need for a constitution, formation of the Indian constitution, nature of the Indian constitution, important parts of Indian constitution, and then we have learnt about preamble. So next class we will continue with this chapter. Then read the chapter again. Okay, goodbye.